Hello everybody, how you doing? My name is Ibrahim Perez.
And my name is Maria Kouppari.
And here in Ballet Popular, we are helping you build your passion and influence through dance. So guys, if you're new here, please make sure you like this. Leave us a comment, let us know that you are present at the moment. Because today we're talking about
diversity in ballet.
I know. It's a really big deal, and people don't want to talk about it because it's a lot of things going on around this subject. So Maria, you want to start this beautiful chat?
Okay, what I want to say is that there's a big diversity problem, especially in ballet and maybe a little bit in musical theater kind of areas. In modern, jazz, tap, you might see a little bit more diversity in that, right?
Yes.
But in ballet, it's still like very limited to when it comes to races, right?
Well, people, we have to understand that ballet is a white people's art.
It started.
It has been like that. I mean, it was born in the court in France. Like, come on. We understand it's the 21st century, but a lot of companies nowadays, and even in schools, they don't even apply this
They don't accept.
Yes, they don't really.
Accept.
They do.
But,
yeah, they do accept people, but they don't. Go ahead.
Yeah, what I think is that a lot of companies have their schools, so they can pick their dancers from their school. So when it comes to accepting new students, they're more open to accepting people of color, people of different races, so they can put up a front, I guess, right? That they are accepting and they're giving opportunity to many people. But when it comes to the time to promote dancers to be on stage as the main company members, you don't actually see the same kind of diversity on the top.
That is rank. No. Let's talk.
Right?
Let's tell them the truth.
I did.
People. Listen, if you listen carefully, I know how many viewers we have. It doesn't matter. If you watch the replay, I want to tell you this. Today is the 20th. What day is today?
August
8th, 2017, right?
8th.
Yes. So look, let's be serious. That is not diversity. Everything that you say is a front. You say big newspapers talking about promoting dancers and here and there, but when you go to ballets, you are not going to see a lot of colored people there. If you see one or two Latin guys, they are not even that dark. They're kind of like light Latin boys. More like a Spaniard looking. You have few or two. The problem with ballet, I'll tell you, the only way to break through is actually you have to be so undeniable talented that they don't have a choice to put you there.
Yes.
All these big superstars that you see in ballet, happen to be black, they made their breakthrough because their passion and how hard they work in their technique. Like they were able to do things that the other people couldn't do. So I mean, companies did not have a choice that to put them in those sort of like roles. In my personal experience, like I said, I don't talk too much about me, but I do experience that. When it comes to diversity, also comes a big subject. It's called discrimination, and it's a lot. You might be like, oh, you're full of it because I see news talking about black dancers being promoted and things and that. No, we have first.
They're still minorities.
Yes, we have first a black president in the United States, that a black principal dancer in the American Ballet Theater, and I'm going to talk about that. But it's true. It's really hard. So even companies like the Paris Opera Ballet, how many black dancers you see in their videos?
And in France, they do have people of color too.
Yes, they have it has a big community of black people and colored people over there in France. But it's not it's not in their best interest because unfortunately this kind of art is for the elite. And the elite happen to be a little bit light.
And remember, like a lot of companies are non-profit, so they have a board of directors.
Yeah, baby, hit it hard. Tell them the truth.
Which can kind of like have to tell them that you need to have at least maybe one African American, at least one Asian American or whatever. So the companies are gonna put at least only one of them.
So, and if you're watching this, make sure you let us know that we're watching.
because they have to, not that they want to.
So the truth is, like, when I was dancing in companies, and even though when you audition dancers, you need to notice a lot of these big companies have to have auditions. They don't have no choices. And most of the time, I know I'm going out of the subject, but it's all related. And half of the times, they do not have contracts to offer you. Don't be a fool. Don't go over there, give your $20, because now they charge you for that. $20 to audition, to take class with them. They're taking your money, people. And if you wanna hate me, I don't care. Honestly, I don't care. But at the end of the day, this is what they do. They take that money, they pay the pianist, and they spread it around the people that were auditioning. Yeah. So I've seen it with my own eyes. So I'm not gonna name companies, but I've seen it. Anyway, this is another thing. But I wanna tell you, like, really, it's not much opportunities. These companies are non-profit. So meaning that they also have a lot of funding from the government.
Yeah.
So the government requires them to offer equal opportunity of job and being able to offer jobs to minorities. And they don't have a choice. That's why you see one or two, color dancers or Latin dancers or dancers from a different country, like, Japan, China. So you see very little of them, because unfortunately this is the way it works. At the end of the day, we have to think to any immigrant that is coming to this country that we are not from here. And of course, they're going to offer more opportunities to the people that are born here. That's the part of the game. It's part of the game. But, if you're here and you're working hard, you have everything put together, like your paperwork and everything, I honestly feel it shouldn't stop you to accomplish what you want to accomplish. And a lot of these companies, they don't care, and it's not in their best interest. Unfortunately, some of these people, you do these things to get a little bit more promotions in their companies, and they're doing this, they're so good, they're opening the doors. They're not. They're just pretty much making news so you can come and see their shows. And that's a shame. I speak with all my heart, and if you don't like it, you can let us know in the comment. Hello, Maria, sister, once again.
How you doing, Lito? Hello, Lito.
It's okay.
And also, one more thing, because when the kids are getting ready to go to school to study ballet, if they don't have some kind of role model that they can look up to, I want to become like this, they don't have that. They cannot relate to that kind of art. So they're more hesitant to go for it.
The thing is, like, Go ahead.
Yeah, like dancing and art should reflect your culture at the moment. And right now, it's not reflected on what you see on professional ballet company stages.
I mean, you see diversity in many other things. Like in the Olympics, for example, you see athletes of all ethnicities and all sort of like cultures. It's so beautiful when I see the Olympics, because everybody comes together. Even in the US team, it's a little bit more open. You can see a lot. But when it comes to art, it's a very different thing, because it's a fine art. We're talking about the eye, and unfortunately nowadays, even in the most beautiful country, because it opens the door for me here, you still see that a lot. Even in ballet schools, like when they audition the kids, you don't have that many, minorities. You have very few. And those few that happen to be there is because they're either really good, really good, or they happen to be lucky enough to have a family that can afford all the expenses of becoming a dancer.
Yeah, that's the other part too. Like, you need to come from a class that can afford to pay for classes too, because most of these schools are very expensive as well.
Yes, so that's another video that we're going to be doing about how much will it cost you to become a dancer. That's going to be great. It's going to shock you. You'll be like, maybe not. Maybe I go to college or do something else. But guys, it's simply like, we can keep talking about all of this, but Ballet Popular here, we are just trying to bring awareness. We are kind of like outgoing people. We're cool. We try to do the best we can to show people.
We're going to tell you the truth.
And the thing is, like, because of that, people are not going to like what we say. People are going to think that you're crazy or you're fools. But no, we're not fools. We're just the first one coming out and saying it. Even if it's just 1 or 2 or maybe 900 views later when people receive it. So thank you guys, and I'm sorry when we keep posting, but I think it's important for people to know that.
Yes, and I hope we touch the subject that a lot of people want to talk about, and they might not have the means to say it out to the public. So
Yes.
we hope we're the voice for you.
If you find yourself in a ballet school, in a dance company, and you see that you are not going nowhere because it seems that something about you is not working besides the technique. Let's say that, it doesn't really matter. Because if you have a decent technique and you're in a ballet company, other reasons could be why you are not really moving on. And it's simple, like, you gotta be strong. When it comes to ballet, you have to be strong, mentally and physically, because a lot of people is gonna come and get you. So if you are darker, if you are from any other country, if you have problems speaking the language, all of these things are in consideration, and unfortunately, it doesn't matter what they tell you or how beautiful you see things in magazines and all of that. 97% of the people in the covers are white. And it's not everybody knows this thing. You all guys are watching, you know this, but nobody want to say anything. You want to be, oh my God, these guys are crazy, because they actually say, yes, it's so true. To the point that Mr. Alvanelli decided to fund his own company for African Americans in this country. Why? Because they did not have an opportunity.
They were not even allowed before.
Yes, they're not allowed. Everybody always looking down on them. Like, black dancers are very talented. I have seen some people that, wow, boy, they can dance, and they got these beautiful bodies. They got such a beautiful muscle tones, and the boys and the men and the men and the girls, they're like, wow, and sometimes they don't have an opportunity to okay, why can't a black guy be a prince and a black girl be a princess and dance together a beautiful ballet? It just don't happen, to the point that you have Dancing of Harlem, a beautiful company.
And they still don't do ballet in this classical form. They go to contemporary.
Yes.
Because they're more related.
But they're the related, and they do the thing that they love, and the thing that their community appreciate the most.
Exactly.
But at the end of the day, you have to talk about this company too, because I give a lot of pros to them. It's a company that used to be really good. They used to have a really good company back in the day. They used to do classicals. I remember studying like Le Corsair, their own Le Corsair, their own original choreography. It was really good. But you see, even putting the work out there, that was a company that always struggled with funding. People didn't want to give too much funding to them. Guess why? Who knows what? But, it's sad. They're still working. They have their studios around 160 something. Yes, they have a small company, and they do a really good job. So give us a second. What's going on? We're still live.
We're still live?
Yes. Don't panic. It's just a little bit refreshing.
Okay.
So guys, this is simply it's a matter that is there, that is good to talk about, and you have to be strong.
Yes.
And
find your way in.
Yes, there is a lot of discrimination when it comes to classical ballet, and it's not a lot of diversity. It's very, very, very weird to see a beautiful, girl from a different country, a different ethnicity, playing roles like a Sleeping Beauty, or playing roles like, Swan Lake, or playing roles like Cinderella. Yeah, you'll see them. Yeah, you'll see them. They can do Don Quixote, because Spanish, so you can get away with it. They can do Paquita. Yes, Spanish, you can get away with it. Esmeralda, you can do Le Corsair. It's pirates, so pirates are from all over, so they're mixed. So yeah, you can get away with it, but like a pure classical thing, like you said, like La Sylphide, all of that, 99% of the times you'll see a white girl dancing it. So
exactly.
Anyway,
so it's gonna take a long time till it changes, but till then, you try and you keep going and you keep trying to be your best.
Hello, Katie Thomas. How you doing? I hope you're doing great, my friend. Nice seeing you.
Hello.
Yes. Throw us a happy face right there, because I know you like it. Anyway, so guys, this is just a quick thing we wanted to do, and it's not only ballet, it's every art. It comes to movies.
Yes.
Nowadays movies are open a little bit more for, different races.
But still, the roles that are casting, they're very similar for the similar...
yeah, it's the same thing. You see Brad Pitt dancing, doing his beautiful movies, but you're not gonna see a black guy doing the things that Brad Pitt is cast for.
Yes.
No. So, that's it.
All right, that's a wrap.
So guys, we just want to say to you, have a fantastic day. Be strong. Keep pushing forward. Don't let anybody tell you you can do something. Just
because
do it.
you can.
Yeah, just do it. You know, be happy, live your life 100%. And please, just if somebody's getting on your way, because criticizing everything, just pushing aside. If you're not helping, you're being on my way. So get that out. Anyway, so guys, here in Ballet Popular, helping you
Build your passion and influence through
to dance. So guys, if you're new here, again, make sure you like it. Make sure you follow what we're doing so you can keep up on all these wonderful things that we're talking about. So guys, have a wonderful day. I will see you very, 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 very
soon.
soon next week.